Coming up on First at 4, you may have noticed your energy bill going up. We'll have a look at how one organization is working to help people reduce those energy costs. Plus, social media giants getting grilled on Capitol Hill. The push from a group of bipartisan lawmakers to make sites safer for kids.
Tracking some chilly weather this evening, but some above average weather is on the way by tomorrow. Those details coming up as Mountain News First at 4 starts now.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News First at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. First at 4, many folks in the mountains are seeing increased energy bill prices due to the winter weather, as well as a recent Kentucky Power rate increase. WYMT's Olivia Calfee has more on an organization working to make homes more energy efficient.
The Housing Development Alliance is known for serving low-income families, but following the July 2022 flood, they also started building houses for flood survivors. And one thing that Executive Director Scott McReynolds says is incredibly important to them is making sure those homes are energy efficient.
Well, the number one reason is affordability. If maybe you can afford your house, but if your power bill is so high you can't afford it, then you really can't afford your house. So we've always focused on energy efficiency.
And McReynolds says by making these homes more energy efficient, they've heard numerous success stories from folks in the communities that they serve. But I will have more on the Housing Development Alliance coming up in just a little bit. For now, I am reporting in Perry County, Olivia Calfee, WYMT Mountain News.
Olivia, thank you. The Housing Development Alliance Home Repair Program can also add energy efficiency to existing homes. We'll have more coming up at 6. Governor Andy Beshear was in Lexington today talking at the Winter Judge Executive Conference. Leaders from across the state are at the Griffin Gate Marriott. Governor Beshear says it's key for his administration to work alongside judge executives to focus on issues Kentucky families are dealing with.
When we focus on those things that matter most to people, that's when we get things done. That's where every county judge lives, that's where every magistrate and commissioner live, and that's where I'm focusing my attention.
The conference runs through tomorrow.
Live outside the station on this Wednesday for the annual Winter Blood Drive. As you can see behind me, that blood drive is underway at 199 Black Gold Boulevard on this Wednesday until 7 o'clock. So if you want to donate, you still have plenty of time to come out to the station and do so. The weather on this Wednesday is chilly and gloomy across the region. Let's go down the road to Buffalo Mountain from Perry County. And as you can see, we are overcast. That current temperature 41 degrees. Most of us, though, in the middle to lower 40s on this Wednesday. And up on the radar, we are tracking some dry weather, but some cloudy weather, and those clouds will continue as we go into this evening, also tonight, as that gloomy and cool weather also sticks around. Current temperature is up to 39 for Pikeville, Grundy, 42 in London, 40 in Jackson, and 43 over in Pulaski County for Somerset. So once again, we are cool and below average on this Wednesday. If you have those plans for this evening, be sure to pack the jacket as temperatures are cool. We do stay cloudy as well, but those clouds begin to decrease as we go into late tonight. Also early on Thursday, some fantastic weather on the way by Thursday. And those low temperatures are close to or below freezing as you wake up in the morning in the upper 20s and lower 30s. But again, some fantastic weather is on tap tomorrow. We stay dry under some sunshine, and those temperatures are back above average. All those details coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
Cameron, thank you. Hopefully February is going to be a lot nicer than January was. Well, 5 of the most powerful tech CEOs are on Capitol Hill today answering questions about whether they do enough to protect children from sexual exploitation online. CBS's Natalie Brand reports from Washington.
Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg told the Senate Judiciary Committee he's proud of the work his company, which owns Facebook and Instagram, has done to improve child safety online.
Over the last 8 years, we've built more than 30 different tools, resources, and features that parents can set time limits for their teens using our apps.
He, along with the CEOs of X, TikTok, Snap, and Discord, all faced heavy criticism from lawmakers about child sexual exploitation on social media.
Meta's Instagram helped connect and promote a network of pedophiles. Snapchat's disappearing messages have been co-opted by criminals who financially extort young victims.
Ahead of the hearing, SNAP says it will now support the Kids Online Safety Act, a bipartisan bill that mandates platforms to stop recommending harmful content to kids. Meta says it will prohibit people 19 and older from messaging teens who don't follow them on Instagram. But some parents say the social media companies are not doing enough to protect kids from the dangers on their platforms.
You know, it seems like these big tech companies, they know exactly how to make it work for them, and the parents don't know what's going on.
Tammy Rodriguez's 11-year-old daughter, Selena, died by suicide after what her mom calls an extreme addiction to Snapchat and Instagram.
She had 7 Instagram accounts I had no idea about, and she had men that were, accosting her to exploit her.
Both Republicans and Democrats on the committee are calling for amending a regulation that shields tech companies from being sued by users. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
There's an unusual protest going on in France right now. Farmers are blocking highways as protests spread across Europe. It's not every day you see tractors confronting armored vehicles. The farmers are under pressure from the economic shocks after the Russian invasion of Ukraine and climate change. There's also new sustainability measures that's making their livelihood more expensive. The goal is to get the government to ease those measures and protect them from rising costs. Farmers in Spain, Italy, and Germany have also joined the movement. Coming up on First at 4, Kentucky's Lieutenant Governor was checking out the competition at this year's Women in Welding event. What she had to say about it next.
Well, sunshine is on the way as we kick off the month of February. All those details coming up after the break.